smoky clubs to fields of green, her life took a turn, but her rhythm's still the same. Feel the passion burn. On stage she was a queen, now the land's her throne. Every note she sang now echoes in seeds she's sown. Her journey's just begun, a new chapter in her song. Watch her dance with the seasons, right where she belongs. She was a jazz and blues singer, making her way around the world. The journey stopped, but the song did not. So what's going on with you, girl? She started a YouTube channel and learned how to grow veggies, fruits, and bread, and a bunch of chickens in a row. Diva of the stage to diva in the dirt. Same diva, new life, diva in the dirt. Singing sweet melodies now with the earth. From city lights to moonlit nights, she's found her worth. With every seed she plants, a new story grows. From the mic to the soil, a rhythm she knows. Diva in the dirt, watch her thrive and gleam. Same passion, new dreams on the homestead scene.
Well, welcome in this evening. Just stop that sharing. And I am going to bring up my first co-host that is here, ready and raring to go. Robin from Robin's Garden.
Hello.
It's right, big hello. And she happens to be just kind of finishing up her dinner. So it wasn't too. Yeah, it wasn't too exciting for me. So it was like if she was eating chocolate, then I would have been like, okay, and where's the rest for the rest of us, right? So you make sure that you have changed your top chat into live chats. That's a Miss Sharon note that I'm trying to get going on. And so let's just welcome in a few people while we're waiting for our other hostesses to come. We have CR saying hello and sits by a sunflower, which is lovely. And then right behind there was Homestead Aquarius. And then CR saying Robert. And then saying, how's it going? And then Homestead Aquarius saying, pretty good here, thanks. And I'm sure as you've come in, you're going to see these two people go back and forth because I believe that they are trying to get the top fan spot. And so they're only putting in one words to make them. And so that's what I'm seeing. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I think that there is a thing. But CR did say hi to Robin. And I also got the diva because I'm the diva. Oh, and look who it is. Lovely to see our moderator with the mostest, Miss Sharon, who also happens to be in the Diva Club, which is awesome. And then we see Homestead Aquarius continuing to try to keep his top spot, which he does seem to have at this point. And I think, I think I'll help you in your garden. Oh, so you got an offer. CR says, I'll help you in the garden for a bit, Robin, or for a bite. Yes, he does love to eat. Oh, and look who it is. Jay Dixon. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. I'm sad to see that I'm sad to say I missed this morning, but I just, today was 12 loaves of bread. So it's, and I have to be on that wood fire oven like nobody's business because it's 2 blinks and I've burnt the loaf, so yeah, all these one words. Oh, South Florida sunshine. Let's see where she is. She says, I'm watching on my phone. We'll be there soon. Putting him down. Came home and he was still up. Yeah. And how about the Juan word? We'll vex them. We're going to continue. So Miss Sharon says, I can't really read the chat, but hello all. And we are so happy to have you here. Oh, and then also, let's also welcome in Storms, Radios, and Cats. Oh, okay. Sorry. I have, there's flights for a Christmas event. They're down to like $170 without a luggage. Ooh. And it's like, Between all my kids, we all go together. And Farmer Marshall, Urban Gardener, welcome. I think I am just gonna. I do want to make sure that I am showing my gratitude for all of you who are members. I do really appreciate it. So I like to give a little shout out in the ticker tape down there. And if you are a member of the Diva Club, you will see your name. So, and just go in there. Awesome. I think I think I've caught up with everybody. Miss Sharon, I will try to read out some of the comments just so that we keep you updated to what's going on. So just wear all your clothes on your backs. Yes, that's one way to travel. That is one way to travel for sure. For sure. Anyway, I think I know that. I guess I don't need that banner. I'm going to just delete it. But I always like to do at the beginning of the show because it's this time of year where stuff is coming in, to talk about our show and tell. And so, do you have any show and tell, Miss Robin?
I do.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Pixie
Come
cabbages.
on. Come on.
So these are like personal size cabbages. Now, the first one I picked was over 6 pounds on the first plant. The second plant had 5 of these little guys. So I picked one so far. So these are 2 and 3. But this is what they're supposed to be. But 5 on one plant. How about?
Wow.
That's really cool, huh?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And they look so healthy.
Yeah. Except when I went there was a cabbage white inside the net.
No.
Reached the fortress. Oh my God.
Oh, you got a pretty from Homestead Aquarius. And also
one.
Just before we continue on, I do want to also point out that Jay says Robin's looking splendid in her Diva in the Dirt shirt. She's got her dirty merch on. Look at that.
This isn't it got a little weird because I had put that wooden trellis to hold it up off of the gravel.
Gorgeous.
But, yeah, it's about the same weight, around 10 pounds, as the first one. So that's exciting.
It is very exciting. A tuba squash. It's like a tuba.
After that, it's I've been canning like pretty much nonstop. So today I did salsa. I'm on round 3 right now, and it's just 2 jars. But hey, I have never used small, regular size mouths of the jars. I've always done the wide mouths.
Wide mouth, yep. Using standard.
Except like if you do jelly, you get a little regular size mouth. But those are, they're straight. They don't. So my friend gave me a few of the regular, but they have that little curve at the top. Wow, I don't like them. When you put the jar into the water, it's all fine. But when you take it out to empty the water, when you're sterilizing them, you're going to burn yourself. You're just going to burn yourself. That's how it flows out. So, and then when I went to fill it, it was not as easy to debubble and all that. I'm not a fan.
Jay Dixon says that squash resembles me after a tough garden day. I think it resembles most of us. And hello, Cece, good to see you here. Yeah, and the other thing that I don't like about standard mason jars is if you have something that is a thicker substance inside and you're cleaning it, you cannot put your mitt-size hands into it. You have to get a brush and you have to be able to clean it that way. Where I like that I can just cloth and my hand can get right into the jar. I will use the standard jars for things more like salsa, but I don't do the sterilization in water beforehand. I just sterilize in my oven, and I'll use it for juice. I'll do it for things that will be very, very liquidy and will come in and come out. So, hey, Jegs, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming out. And Janet Potter, good to see you as well. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I think I should put a light on. Yeah. Anything else that you want to show us?
I just have more of what we've seen before. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Although I may be able to take the banquet table down tomorrow because I've canned that much.
That's amazing. Hello, Dusty Flats. Mainly regular mouth is for liquids, for easy pouring. Wide mouth is for chunky vegetables. Yeah, that's pretty much how I look at it too.
Yeah.
So I totally agree.
Like this year, when the year started off, everywhere around here that I went, you couldn't buy wide mouth.
Right.
Could not buy them to save love or money. Now you could get the rings and the lids, but not the jars. So, I mean, I had plenty. But these were from a friend, and so
Anybody that says, "Hey, would you like some jars?" I'm not like, are they wide mouth? Are they ball? I'm not. No, it's like, yes, I'll take them, because you can use, even if you're using a standard mason jar for just whatever, you're going to store some other things in it. Or today my son was taking home some elderberry syrup, and so we'll make him a little jar of it, and here, take that home and stuff like that. So anyway, that's awesome.
Free's a good price.
Yes, free, as Broke Farmer says, free 99. Free 99 is very good. So it looks like everybody's continuing to say hellos and hellos. So my first thing I'm going to show, because I'd like my hands to be clean. For those of you that are in the Diva Club membership, I was asking some advice for sourdough bread. So I thought I would bring out today's, and today was 12. So, and it took a long time, but check that out. Look at the good size of that. So this is about a two. Somebody cut it a little bit, cut it here. It's missing some. But also I like my crumb is pretty tight, which I do say I like a tight crumb, because then that means all the butter, when I toast this, all the butter stays on the bread, not fall through. But I'm really pleased with the height of it. And it's been in a plastic bag, so it is a lot softer now, because it has, if I would have just left it out, it would keep the nice crunch to it. So it is much better for those of you, like I said, that have seen my video and my post about sourdough bread. It's still a real challenge, because I open bake it with fire, right? So it's not the same when you're cooking it, in a Dutch oven with the lid and stuff like that. And I'm dealing with a 650 degree oven. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage our other co-host, Carol from South Florida Sunshine. Also in pretty and pink.
Pretty and pink.
Yes. And so I'm just doing my show and tell. And
okay.
Send it to Texas so I can warm it up.
Right.
Anyway, and so I'm changing a few things. I'm trying to pay attention more to what the dough is telling me, because the environment changes, the moisture. This dough never had any heat to it, there was no warming happening to it. So it was just in whatever the room temperature of my house was, which is pretty chilly. Anyway, and so that's helping. And then also, and once the oven gets past 700 degrees, I'm now making sure that I cool it and try to cook it at about 650, somewhere in there, and making sure I have a cast iron pan of water. All right, my show and tell number 2. Marissa went out picking at the farm today. And so here is one of my Nona tomatoes. They are just, and there was quite a few. So we're picking blushing stage, but I haven't weighed this, but I would assume that it's at least a pound. The ones that were ripe and beautiful red, they were fully red. Those ones had bites out of them, so she left them. But this was, if you've seen some of my other videos in the past, I was behind on pruning, did a prune, and then it just exploded with tomatoes. Last week when I was there, they were not this big. So within the week, like from when I did my farm tour, and she brought me home quite a few of these.
Nice. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
Next is this, this is that one that was like, what the heck is it? Oops, I got
Yeah.
But it's a carnival. But again, I had picked whatever was there. After a week, this is how big these are. They're just absolutely massive. So this is one that we would, cut the top off, cube up the inside of it, roast it inside there, and then bring apples and roast it and make a squash apple with cinnamon and ginger and make it as a side dish.
Oh, wow. That sounds delicious.
Oh, it's our new, we will always have it at any big dinners. Like that's going to be a side dish that we do. So I was there, and I think on my farm tour, I had picked 2 or 3 zucchinis. I didn't get to this one, and she brought me home for this size. And I think this is the biggest, or it's the second biggest. And they weren't there last week. Like I picked the zucchinis. There was nothing. It's just like, haha. And then 2 more things. Just making sure I don't hear the chickens.
Oh yeah, squash with the apple is a good combo.
It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. It complements your turkey. It complements ham and stuff like that.
Dusty
And
you grew a baseball bat.
I did grow a baseball bat. And then the last thing that she picked from the farm is I said to start checking out the sugar pie pumpkins. And so this is the biggest one from, I've never grown sugar pie pumpkins this big. They're not
so
as
cool looking.
Yeah, it's not, it's fully done, but it hasn't fully ripened itself. So it will continue to turn orange, but it's the curly Q was on it, was dry. The stem here, like I cannot put my fingernail in. So she picked it.
It's so neat looking, the stem.
But it's quite big.
Yeah, but it's so aesthetic. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
It's very
It is big for a pie pumpkin.
Yes, yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
two of them that are out there that are like this. I believe these seeds are these pumpkin seeds came from Rainbow Seeds. That's a Canadian company. And then
Cece said her yellow squash and green zucchini had a baby. It's amazing what squash does when you're not looking. It just.
And then from here, I picked these. Now, this is my mango melon. And I don't think they're supposed to be this small.
They're
and
neat,
I got these seeds from Tigsy. And
have you tasted one of them yet?
I cannot eat them.
Oh, that's right.
But Marissa can. But I was going to cut one open. I'm going to cut it crosswise here. Probably not the smartest way. But, and Marissa doesn't like melons. It does smell a lot like cantaloupe to me, more like cantaloupe. But she said it is absolutely delish. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And even where the seeds are, she said like that's like it's super, super soft and super delicious. It just smells like cantaloupe to me.
Yeah. So
but
cute.
Yeah. So there was 4 today, but
I bet the girls will love them. The hens, like if you're not able to eat them all, I'm sure they'll love them.
Well, the other, like they seem to drop right off. Let me just get myself out of the.
Yeah, they look like something that might be prolific.
And they just pop off.
Yeah.
I'm reading about them, and it looks like they come a little bit elongated. Sometimes round, Um,
They're called a what again? Muskmelon? No.
They're called a mango mango melon.
Mango melon.
Yeah.
Why did I forget mango? I don't know
I
where
know.
I know. From.
And Marissa, she doesn't like cantaloupe, but she likes these. So whatever the flavor, I smell mango or I smell cantaloupe, but when she ate them, she says, "Oh yeah, no, I really like these." Oh, everybody, let's welcome to the stage
Woo-hoo!
our third co-host, Shawnee Grove.
Shawnee.
Good evening. Good evening.
Ladies in black.
Yep.
Yes.
Ladies in pink.
On this side.
Ladies.
It says the aroma is reminiscent of peaches and mango. Is that what you're getting from it?
No, I smell cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't taste like cantaloupe. She says it definitely tastes like something else. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I. So one of the things I am hoping. Oh, that's in the.
I have small show and tell, like so small compared to you ladies, because you're really like cruising along with your gardens.
It doesn't matter.
I feel like
One
ridiculous.
Show two things. We're happy to see anything.
Well, it's my tiny little bowl of. I got some roselles, and then these are the Miwa kumquats. I took 2 a little early because things are taking them from me. This is my Tulsi. I picked some of that today, and then I'm stealing these early because I have hornworm pressure really bad down here.
Yeah,
and so just tiny little bowl of stuff.
The fancy bowl. Wow. Do you see the stem on that, everybody?
Let's see it again.
Look at that.
Oh,
Maybe a margarita glass. Depends how you look at it.
I think that's a great. That's awesome, Carol.
It's a little
that's
something.
Fabulous.
It's beautiful.
I'll just chop those up and put them in the freezer with the jalapenos with my other ones. Yeah. Because I'm surprised the plant, I did buy them as starts, but they were in like a hanging planter. And I've gotten a ton off of there, but they don't get really, really big. They get about like this size. Like I've seen some of you guys making them. These are my jalapenos.
That's not a serrano. It's a jalapeno, you said?
It's a little jalapeno. Okay. Yeah.
It might be a
serrano, and they labeled
like
it wrong. It was Walmart. So it's possible they labeled it wrong.
There are different
that round fruit is going to ripen, you said?
Yes, the miwas ripen to about, kumquat. The miwa is the type, so they're sweeter than others. Okay. But they have an issue. I need to go give them some food. They're doing that. Can't think of the word for it, but when they look like they need iron and they need micronutrients, how the veining gets green and the leaf gets like a little yellow.
Okay.
It's that it needs some citrus fertilizer, I think is what it needs. And it also needs to be up potted. Or put in the ground, really. Well, we're getting rain. Thank God. I'm very grateful for the rain, but I also, it happened. But it's really like, and then we're done. But it builds all day long, and we get a little, so like some of my plants, I go out there and stick my finger in, and I'm like, you didn't get any. How did it miss you? You're right next to all these other ones that got a little something.
Because it was a raspberry rain.
Yeah.
It's that one. It doesn't have anything.
Yeah.
A raspberry rain?
Yeah. I like that one. Perfect. Yeah. That's perfect.
So do you have anything else, Carol?
No. Okay. I have what I showed last night, which I had, but I ordered it. It's the Mexican sunflower that's perennial.
It's awesome. I am going to show this because I forgot to bring these over. So I picked jalapenos. Those are nice. California Wonders. And then I don't know what the dark green is across from the red. The red is my cayenne, and then there is jalapenos in there. So I picked them all. Yeah. And then
I have to pick mine early, or they're not there.
Did you grow any poblanos? Is that what they are? The green ones? Dark green? I can't tell from the picture if it's a poblano or not.
I don't know what a poblano is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what like
if you've ever had Mexican, it's the pepper that they do chili rellenos from.
Oh,
don't this is bigger though. The poblanos get.
Yeah, well, it could be a poblano.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean that's like my jalapenos.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because it's just like things are just kind of mediocre. So, you got some show and tell there, Miss Shawnee?
No.
Okay.
she cooked all hers.
You'll have to watch my short. My short shows the food and what I made out the harvest and what I made out of it. And I haven't done any processing and I haven't picked anything. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I called it. But we got spit on, CC. I say that too. But I like the raspberry rain. That pretty much sums it up.
It was a raspberry rain. The kind that doesn't water your garden for you. A raspberry rain.
Just teases you and you stay inside your house.
Exactly. Yeah. So tonight's title is called Simple Joys in the Garden. Thanks to ChatGPT for helping me out with all of it. Finding the light in the little things, because I can tell you right now, there was earlier negotiating with Shawnee Grove's channel to going, hey, if I'm not going to go live, would you go live? Would can you go? And so then, but I do love spending the time in the evening with everyone. It is become that highlight of the weekend. Where we all get to just kind of let our hair down and encourage one another and show off what's happened, or just to get to be connected. And that's one thing I really do appreciate about YouTube. And about, like, when I was doing my pears, I went and I thought, I could go watch a movie and peel these pears, or I could go and do a live and not feel so alone. And feel connected and feel community. And so that's what this is, right? So tonight's, I've got some, I just have just a few little questions. So, so I think I did have a little bit of, I didn't have a little intro to it. So the first question, let me just clean up stuff here. First of all, hide the ticker, hide the show and tell. Oh, that's so much better.
I had this show and tell, but it's not garden related. We went out tonight and the place that we stopped by had How to Be a Grown Up. So I decided to get the book just to see if they knew anything that I wasn't aware of. It's called How to Be a Grown Up, the 14 Essential Skills You Didn't Know You Needed Until Just Now by Rafi Grinberg. It was we went to an old, it was like an old fashioned record store. Cool. And they had a record playing party. Was this one? This book?
I wouldn't want
this
that.
This is where we went. This is what the place was called.
Rust and Wax Record Shop.
Rust and Wax. Yeah, it was kind of cool. I don't know, Shawnee, but anyway. So I was just giving you some time so you could like move things around and to interrupt the flow.
Yeah,
I'll let you know later after. I can't find it.
So tonight we're going to keep it simple and light. Life can be heavy at times, and that's kind of what I'm in the phase of a very heavy time. Just to shoot. Well, so next weekend, which I won't be doing a live, that's the anniversary of my husband's death, and it'll be 10 years this year. So we will be those that can kind of congregate to my home. We're going to kind of just celebrate it together, but it leading up to it makes it difficult. And then 4 days after he passed is also his birthday. So it's kind of this little double whammy for me. So life can feel heavy sometimes, but the garden reminds us that even small things, a bloom, a bee, ripe tomato can bring joy, or your cushaw that is hanging over to its side. So so I'm just going to ask some nice easy questions of my panel, and just to go around, because it's like I need some positive things for myself right now, because also it's like, oh, out there it wants me to come and water it or pick it. I know I'm tired, and I still haven't even started with the canning. So first question: what's one plant in your garden right now that makes you smile, even if everything else feels overwhelming?
That's a good question.
We'll go with Shawnee Groves.
I have 3, okay? I'm sorry.
You can have as many as you want.
Right now, the flower that is taking me into smile mode is my gladiolas. They make me very happy. And then I'm very proud and excited about my elderberries because they're producing this year. And it's just like, I am growing medicine. It's just the coolest thing ever. And I'm getting them before the birds, and I'm putting them in the freezer. And then my third thing is the Mexican sunflower that I have. Not the kind that Carol has. and I touched, like, so you know where the flower bloom is, and then there's the stem? I touched right there during a garden tour that I was giving my family because they forcefully were given one, and I was like, "This is so soft," and everybody touched it afterwards and said the same thing, so that made me feel good from head to toe.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I joined in with you.
Just before, I'm just going to also say, look, we got David Core with Crop. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And I just want to see if there was anybody else that I need to say hello to, because I'm not keeping up with the chat yet. So anyway, and I'm going to go to you, Miss Robin Gardens.
Well, I thought about it because we were supposed to do one.
Call it out, Shawnee. One.
So the Corona de Toro, they're just such big, long, red, gorgeous. You know, I mean, things are starting to die off and turn and look a little stinky, and it's this like red beacon on the plant. It's lovely. So that's it. And if I had to say the second, there's a grouping of flowers at the end of one of my beds that's just coming on really, really nice. It's snapdragons and some envy zinnia, which are sort of green blooms, and some purple salvia. And it just looks like a little bouquet.
Beautiful.
I planned it that way.
Those are good pairings of flowers and color palettes together. That's amazing.
It does.
How about you, Miss Carol?
It's always my bananas because I don't have to do much and they just produce food.
I know it's like it's magic. You just go.
It's magical.
You go. I'm going to go out and get a whole bunch of this food. Here, I brought the food.
Yes, here's the food that I didn't do much for. I just watched it grow, and then the only thing that I still have the stem out there, which is going to smell really, really bad thanks to the rain that we've been having. We didn't cut down the stem, and it begins to break down as soon as you take the rack. So that last show and tell we did is when I cut it down, and it's been sitting there. Okay. But the other, I would say that, and having my parents, the night bloomer, the queen of the night, having being able to still have that I didn't kill it off. So,
I'm gonna just read bow ties. I didn't. One plant that makes you happy, my okra patch on the edge of the sidewalk has beautiful flowers, makes tasty snacks for me and passersby, and it's feeding 3 families and a herd of chickens. That's fantastic. So great. For me, Cece likes your racks.
Thank you, Cece. I've got to get rid of some of those bananas so they get bigger. There's just too many drawing from that mat.
So one thing I would say is I do love Shawnee's flowers. And it has encouraged me to, think about, growing more.
Right.
I'm going to say, so I'm going to give 3. So I love my magnolia, and because it's the fragrance, if I'm walking somewhere, I'll get a whiff of it. And it always it's like, I love that smell. And so same with that would be my Daphne, because in the spring, by February, March, it starts making beautiful scent in my whole backyard will be permeated with this Daphne. Even though everything else is dead, it smells beautiful in my backyard, right? And I would say these new squashes that I'm growing, they do make me smile because I go. Marissa, when she was out, she called me. She says, "Mom, I think you should have come with me to help me pick, because I'm looking at that cushaw." And she doesn't know that that cushaw volunteered itself to be tribute, to grow right to the end. And she says, "Mom, it is past the length of my knee to calf, and it's way bigger than my calf." And so she said, "It's huge." So when I see that, it just really makes me smile. It also it terrifies me.
Yes.
As well.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of both.
Right.
Of both of those things. So next question. What's the easiest crop you've ever grown that gave you joy without too much effort?
Bananas. And mulberries. Yeah. Mulberries and bananas are probably
that'd be good.
Which it's like I would love to have both of those in my yard. Just
I know, but then you can't eat them.
You know, I have lots of I have lots of food that I can't eat, but it's like, but I have others in my life that can eat it. And so I love that easy. It's like, here, I brought you.
I'll have this for you.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Can I go back to the thing you said about flowers, though? With Shawnee's flowers, I saw her butterfly bush, and it encouraged me to go back to Lowe's and go get one because I kept looking at them going, I really like one of those. I don't know. I don't know if I should. And then I saw Shawnee's, and I was like, I'm getting one too because it's just so pretty.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's the flowers were just beautiful. So Robin,
radishes are just so easy. Fast ones. So like French breakfast, cherry belle, champion, the ones that come off quick.
Like the little rainbow mix that are like cherry size.
I mean, I have not met a radish that I don't like. I mean, I like them if they're mild. I like them if they're sharp. And if they get sharp as you get into summer and it heats up, roast them and it mellows them out.
Right. Absolutely. They're delicious roasted. They're delicious roasted. Shawnee grows?
Peas. I would grow peas for the easiest thing because you just dump them in a trench and you offer some support and then they give me yummy treats.
That's awesome. That's right.
I missed the memo that we were supposed to bring.
It just makes me so happy.
My last batch has to come out.
Oops.
What's she batch making?
Is she canning?
Bath. Yeah.
You're canning right now? Oh wow. Oh my goodness.
Okay. Oh, I'm asking it to do something out because I was just gonna add in there. What's the easiest crop that you can make a cheer about? Just so that we get this straight. So if you needed to put a cheer in, you're allowed. BANAN or BANANA.
I can't. I won't
Bananas.
even do it. Yeah, no, I'll get lost in there somewhere.
So CC Texas Garden, she says, okay, rah. And Jay Dixon says potatoes. I do sloppy harvesting and they overwinter and plant themselves. That's awesome.
My sweet potatoes are like that. My sweet potatoes have volunteered, and same thing with the yams. Yeah, I love that.
Fantastic. I wanted to see if anybody else had put in. DCBs. Oh, hello, DCBs. Roasted radish is fantastic, and you can, flavor it with stuff and almost make it like a roasted potato. So. Easy peasy seeds. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to tell you mine, which is to me, I think is hilarious because I go, well, first of all, I'm going to say radishes are super, super hard for Maureen. She can't do. She can't grow bananas. Because where I live. Well, I could probably grow bananas, but
you could. If you had a greenhouse, you totally could.
Yes, I could. And then also it was, okra. You got those okra people there going, again, can't grow okra. Super hard. What? My plants get to be about this big, and well, I think last year, I think I got, maybe 1.5 feet tall and got maybe 4, pods off of it. And that was it.
Yeah.
In fairness, they need heat. That okra needs.
They need a lot of heat. That's why they love Texas and Florida. And that's who are in the side chat going, okra.
Yeah. And then peas. I suck at growing peas. Can't grow peas either. That's not none of what any of you said, except for the potatoes, are easy for me to grow. Not at all. But what is my easiest?
We might not have the winter for peas anymore. Like we're barely getting cool. We might not have that cool season for a lot of the cool crops. So definitely jealous.
Yeah. No. No, Maureen has to. Maureen can grow radishes, but it's a process for her to get them to grow. And I try every year, different types, different spaces, good soil, bad soil, everywhere. But I have to actually put them in and then add more soil, blah, blah, blah. It's a process. Yeah, you got to have heat for peas. I have heat. What is wrong with you people? I have
Heat for peas?
No, what?
I think he means okra. I think he means okra.
Okra peas.
He combined the two thoughts. I've done that before, right. David. It's okay.
So what is my easiest crop to grow? I would probably say the potatoes, because it's like I do the sloppy growing. Throw them on the ground, throw some straw on top of them, and walk away. There's no watering, no feeding, no nothing, and so that would be my easiest. Cece says she sucks at spinach, but I'm wondering if it's because it's so hot.
Yeah.
No,
what kind of peas are you growing?
Peas like it cool, David.
Mm-hmm.
My peas like cool. Yeah, the peas that I grow
snap
like
peas?
Cool. What peas are you growing over there, David? What kind of peas? Okay. Yeah, peas like it cool here in Florida, so I'm confused.
So what's your best lazy gardener tip? Something simple that makes life easier in the garden.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Oh, sorry. I just started talking. I didn't even take a turn. Problem. Like that's unusual.
Me too. The hula hoe. Invest in a hula hoe and use it. Also called a stirrup hoe. I have the short one because
love that.
And then I have the long one.
I've never seen a short one.
Yeah,
do you have the Japanese one, or do you have the Japanese hoe that's short?
No, I don't have that cool Japanese tool.
I know, I want that one.
Like that looking.
Yeah, it's like a wedge, and it looks like it could get really sharp, and it'll just take anything out that you don't want there. Yeah, I would love that one. But anyway, I didn't know they had a small one either, like Maureen said.
Yeah, so like if you get overwhelmed, let's say you've had a lot of rain in the spring and then everything wants to pop up. If you just run that hula hoe here and there, it doesn't have to be perfect, but like within seconds, it looks better, and you're like, oh, okay, I feel better.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's fast, it's quick, it's lazy.
Yep. Carol?
Shawnee? Me? I was going to pass it to Shawnee.
Okay.
Are you passing it to me? Am I receiving this? Is it mine now? Okay. Cool. I got it. So having my kids do the bug checking and harvesting and weeding is my first answer. Children that have been trained and enjoy it. And then the second answer for real though is mulch.
Yes, I was going to say that. Yeah. Mulch. And down here we need something under the mulch because the weeds are so bad. So definitely for pathways, you need either the cardboard, or I've got the roll of construction paper ready to go to cover some areas. So
looking over at the chat, Bowtie Life in the Garden says, lazy gardener tip, don't worry about flipping the compost. Amen, brother.
Dig a hole in the ground and throw it in. That's the
I don't
just throw. Yeah,
I don't flip mine. I couldn't flip mine. So
no way. Yours is huge. But huge. You let your chickens in it though.
I do. So they add a little bit of poop, and that just keeps going. Let me just see if anybody else in the chat has.
Showing us the talking stick.
We'll give Shawnee the talking stick now. Oh, and Homestead Aquarius is quite upset that he's not even ranking on the board now. So people that have come in, and he worked hard to go one word. It's so rigged, he says. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So
it's so funny how do you notice that the men get into that more than the women? The men are like all over that crown. They're like, it's mine. Yeah. No, it's mine now. Gosh, I'm not even on the board. Yeah. Not that you sound like that, guys, but I just noticed that it's like a male thing down there.
So I would agree. The stirrup hoe, the hula hoe, that was a game changer for me. And prior to when I started to become a gardener. I like all of the back in the back of my yard. That was all planted by somebody, and it was beautiful perennials and different things come up at different times, and then this one will come flower, and then this one comes after it and it flowers, and this one, it's they did a really good job of organizing it, of the shrubbery, but everything that was in between it, the weeds were 3 foot tall. And I'd go out there and I would, ground is hard, and I would be chopping, that one block piece, get underneath it, shake it out. And I would get a patch, it'd take me a couple of hours just to get those weeds done. And then when my sister said, well, why don't you get a stirrup hoe? I go, I don't even know what that is. And she goes, well, it's a thing. Weird. And I went, I don't know what that is. And so then I started looking it up and I said, is it this? Mm-hmm. And she goes, yeah, that's what it is. That's a stirrup hoe. I ran up it's like less than a kilometer for me to go up to the Canadian Tire, grabbed it, brought it home. And it was like, chicka, 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 chicka. The whole backyard, the whole garden plot was done within like 2 hours, which would have taken me weeks and weeks. And by the time I get to the end, that has already started. And we're talking 3 foot high grasses, weeds, you name it. And that was the game changer for me to go, I can be a gardener now because of that. So,
yeah, I love that. I call it the hula hoe just because that's fun to say.
Hula hoe. Hula hoe.
The hula hoe. Give them my hula hoe.
And then as well, I also agree that about using mulch. That has that is just the best tool if you can get a lot of mulch, because then it's again the low watering, low weeding, low of everything. So
the other lazy thing to do, but it's not really that lazy, but the work is done for you, and we're going to talk about it on my channel eventually, is if you're in the US, use a university extension service to get your calendar for planting, because then you're not going, with some YouTuber that might not be in your state or in your zone at all, and then your stuff fails as a new gardener. Look into that first.
Yeah, so that will be next Friday for Friday. Yes. And so if you aren't already subscribed to South Florida Sunshine Tropicals, then you should go do that and then be able to, I think you've already got it set up, right? So people
I have it set up. I had to move everything over late last night and then I had to fix it again.
Yeah. So it's so then they can put the reminder. Remind yourself, even if you are already subscribed, go over there, remind yourself. So Cece says, I'm not lazy, so I don't have any answers.
Mulch made me think, you're having a party and everybody, because you're a gardener, they want to look at everything, right? And it's really hard to get everything weeded. Well, if you go get a fresh load of chips, and then cover over the weeds,
cover the sins.
Yes.
It covers the sins of the garden.
Later, but it looks really good for the moment.
Yes. I agree.
That's but it works.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so true. It looks so fresh. Like that's the same thing when you go to sell your house, just throw like mulch, brand new mulch out front, and it freshens up the front of the house along with paint. Like those are the two cheaper things that you can do to make the house look newer.
Exactly. For me, it's edging the lawn or edging the gardens, and I'll just big trenches. That all of a sudden it's like, well, it doesn't my lawn, which is just weeds, doesn't it look lovely? You cut them low, and you got an edge, just like it's like a golf course out there. Golf course.
It does. I've got alyssum that spills over into the walkway that leads to the front door, and you know how alyssum gets all flippy floppy as the season goes on.
Right.
Just go out there with your hand hedge trimmers and you trim it back, and it's like, woo, we're in control again.
Right. I need to learn to use our edger. I've been afraid of that thing all my life. There's not many things I'm afraid of. I will wield all kinds of tools. The edge like that goes into the ground with that metal blade. Yeah, that thing.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
That one makes me nervous.
Okay, I'm just checking out. Oh yeah, that's cute. Robin putting up her finger. Question.
That's because I didn't give her the talking stick.
That's right. Jay says, I have my own tiara, no crown fight. Because I have seen there is some conversation
Yes.
going on about who's going to get the crown tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is lots of fun. And the Homestead Aquarius wants his crown back. And so people start typing. So long green is good, weeds or grass. Amen. I agree. So let's go ahead and look at that next question. I was just trying to see if anybody else. Oops, I should hide. Oops, I'm hiding too many things.
Oopsie.
I need to hide Homestead Aquarius's comments so that I can. Oh, I did it again. And now,
Sorry.
all right. Okay, so here's a nice little encouraging thing. What a little garden moment, a bird bee bloom that lifted your spirits recently or in the past, like or anytime. And you can have up to 3, please.
Does it have to be warm and fluffy?
No.
Moment?
Yeah.
We had 4 iguanas in the backyard in our trees this morning. 2 were up my moringa, and my husband shot one dead. Oh, I mean, I didn't say that word.
One's sleeping.
One went to freezer camp, but we didn't send it all the way there. We just, he got one. The other one, he did hit, but it was too big and too far up. So, but
Okay.
yeah, there was 4 of them, and it's still like amazing to see them. It's like Jurassic Park up in the trees. It's so weird. One was huge up in the other tree, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm so glad you're not in the moringa, because you might hurt my husband if you fall out.
No kidding.
But yeah, that was I was very proud of him that he did that. But yeah, a hummingbird I think would be my good one. The day after my dad passed, I went outside, and I have this, it's called a fire spike bush. It's a Florida native. Never see hummingbirds because we're not in the trail of where they go. They stay east.
Yeah, the path.
And one all of a sudden was out of the corner of my eye. I saw it, and I was like, that morning. Yeah, I thought that was really neat. And also 2 dragonflies came. I kept hearing tapping, and this was after Mom had passed. Kept hearing tapping on the sliding glass door, and I'm up late at night. And I'm like, what is that tapping? And I look out on the patio. There's 2 of them flying around, 2 dragonflies flying.
Wow.
It was kind of cool. Kind of neat. Yeah, even Jay says about dragonflies and hummingbird. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Robin?
So actually, it was just today. There was a black swallowtail caterpillar on my fennel.
Yay.
And by this time, we've seen several of them. One year, I actually watched one cocoon. It cocooned on a leak. So that was really neat. And then I turned right around after I saw that, and I saw a couple of monarchs on my zinnia.
Love it.
Oh, wow.
And so that was, just, it makes you smile.
It does. It really does.
Yeah. We had a monarch on. I have milkweed, and I had a monarch, the caterpillar. I saw today some of the caterpillars are taking over it again, but it's barely grown out, like from the last batch that left. But I agree. I love that.
Miss Shawnee Groves?
Okay, so when I walk through the gardens at the property, depending on what time of year it is, I have different ones that I go to first, but I end up seeing everybody. Of course, you have to say hi to all my gardens. And as I'm doing that, if I catch a butterfly anytime in this path, that is very close and near to my heart. And if you want to know why, you can become a member and see the members only video of why I have a channel. But yeah, it's seeing the wildlife, the nature, especially the butterflies. When you know that you're creating a space that's safe for them.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. It's absolutely, I agree. CR says, I rescued a bee and it was on my hand. That's really lovely. Jay says, hovering dragonfly and hummingbirds. And Shawnee again says the nature. And I agree with you. So one of my favorites is when I go to the offsite garden, it's like as soon as I walk through the gate, it's like the air sounds different. Everything is different because there is just such peace. And there is I'm hearing crows, or I'm hearing because I'm kind of it's in a valley, it's in a valley. And so there's a house that's up top, and I know that they have peacocks and they got chickens and roosters. So I'll hear all of that going on as well, which I love. But just that peace and quiet of and listening to the buzzing of the bees and whatever else that's, you know, around in the area. That is one of the things that really just, it's like I can just take a breath, you know, when I go down there, you know, and it's like I would love for everybody to, you know, when I'm making a video, it's like I just want you to hear the nothing that I hear, but it's so musical with everything there, all the different bugs. And I think that me having a garden there, like the blueberries are there, but that's a seasonal thing. And so, you know, the pollinators are coming for that. Well, pollinators are still down there at the garden right now. Like there's, you know, so it's like I'm bringing in plants that are pollinators. So
yeah, your squash blossoms, pollinators love those. Like the bees, like your one, I believe there's a short if you want to see it and see the bee activity that Maureen put out.
Yeah. And at one point, it's like three bees are all in the one blossom, and it was just like, you know, it's like,
so cute.
So Janet said, "I saved a butterfly today." That's awesome.
Oh, I love that. We have to do that down here in Florida if you have screened-in patio. Butterflies get caught inside my screened-in patio. Oh, Miss Sharon.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
So Bowtie Life in the Garden, garden moment lifting spirit. Just today, my Yellow Angel trumpet started developing blooms pods yesterday. They're less than an inch long, but will end being a foot-long bloom. That is fantastic. So I do want to just go because I am behind here. There it is. So thank you, Miss Sharon. And so Soil Sister and MZ or Ms. Kim's Bling Bar, Jessica Allen, and Hedgehog Homestead, and Yossi in the Simple Kitchen.
Yay!
They all received a free membership to Diva in the Dirt from Miss Sharon. So thank you very much for that, Miss Sharon. And on behalf of all of those, we really do appreciate that. It's fantastic. Let me just go back here. I'm not sure if I missed anybody else's. I'm going to take out the track. Nope, I'm going too far because I think I was pretty far behind. But yeah, I did see this with DCB saying the low tone of honeybee wing emit a tone that is scientifically proven to cause relaxation. So yeah, it's just wonderful. So Shawnee said she feels the same way. And Dave Knight says, hi, I am humbled to be in the presence of such a superstar panel. That's awesome.
One sweetie. Oh.
Yeah. So I think in the future, what I'm thinking of doing is because Shawnee Grows, whenever she gets a membership, she reads a story. She has story time, which are fantastic. So I said, you know what I have to do is I think what I should do is have a little blurb of a song. But
yes,
I don't have a little blurb of a song that I could come up with. I could because I can always come up with a song, but I just want to have something that's just short.
Yeah.
But I'll do blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in love, my, how they fly those blue days. All of them are gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
Like clapping and dancing in the side chat. Tixie was poking fun at us. She said, "Are we doing a 24-hour live?" Because she saw us live last night all together.
No, we changed. Our clothes are different.
Yeah, our clothes are different. We're on different. Like we're on Marines now. We were all over last night.
Yeah, so Tixie, since you are here, welcome, Tixie.
Yes.
Do your mango melons look like this, or do you have like the nice oval shaped ones? That's what I want to know.
Your garden's like, hey, I'm giving you this huge squash. Will you just settle down a little bit? You know, I'm giving you a humongous squash. I can just go and those. Are those though at the other property or are those at your house?
Those are here. These are here.
Oh,
yeah,
I tried. So we can't use that.
I tried to have them out at the farm. I had tried to have a lot of things out there. So Bowtie Life in the Garden says, question, does anyone know where they get those names for the gifted memberships? I think it's just randomly drawn.
Yeah, it's YouTube.
Yeah.
Does it?
Mm-hmm. It's just randomly, because I have seen somebody get gifted a membership and then the next month, whatever, get gifted a membership again. So yeah, thanks for singing along, CR. I appreciate that. And you clap. Thank you. I did sing. I did. Thank you very much, sir.
Sing's a thing.
Yeah. So yes. Yeah. And when I sing a song, put out your emojis for those that are members and whatnot. So thank you. I'm just catching up on our thing because I would like to go because we're almost getting to the end of here. And then the next one, nope, that was the one we just had. Okay, so if you could grow one thing next year, what would it be and why? And I'm not saying that, okay, you're not allowed to grow anything, but it's like, I will grow this one thing. We could play that game where it was like, you are the person that will grow this because you are great at growing it and...
I always talk to Mushroom Mark about these questions. And he goes, is it a situation where the one thing is the food we have and we can't outsource anything else? And then he goes into potatoes. And I said, no, I'm going to say I can go to the potato farm. I can go to the onion farm because that's what we have. We have the sweet corn farm. I'm not saying it's that situation at all, I think, to him. And so he goes, what about garlic? And I said, okay, one thing I would have to grow, would it be garlic? Because it was a really good point because it's so expensive to buy and it's super important. And I love roasting it and using it up. And it's easy. Like you set it in Halloween land time and then I'd pick it in July, But if I wanted to be, if I was able to just wave a wand and grow something well, I want to be the carrots queen, please. Because I want to grow those every month, have a row of carrots going, and they'd be beautiful and full and all the colors and shapes and sizes. I want that.
I like that. I like that. And so I'm just going to make sure that my farm is beside your farm so I can get all the carrots that I need.
That's what we need.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Miss Carol?
Oh, I'm not ready yet. Go to Robin.
Okay.
She has all the plants. She'll know.
Well, I talk about my Swiss chard all the time. But that's what I would grow. And specifically Ford Hook Giant. Because, I mean, if you were just going to give me one thing to grow, I would want something that I would go out there and not get tired of. Because some things you get tired of.
Yeah.
Right.
Tired of the Swiss chard. You can eat just the leaves. You can eat the stem like a celery. You can cook it.
Yeah.
Wow. You can chiffonate it and put it, the ribbons in soup.
Yes.
I think it's the most versatile. Plus, for me, I can winter sow it and I have it wham in the spring and then it goes right up until the frost kills it.
Yeah. Yeah. And because you can actually, my son-in-law, he would actually take the leaves. I forget what the dish is, but when you're going to use like a grape leaf to wrap around something, you can use Swiss chard leaves.
Sure.
To do that. Like, so it's the rice and whatever. So it is I agree, very versatile, very low maintenance.
Very,
very low maintenance and not a whole lot of pests go after. Well, the one I have, like, there's a few pests, but it's not where it's like my whole Swiss chard crop was taken out. But so I would just have, Shawnee on this side, me, and then you on that side. So I can put all the Swiss chard I want. What do you think, Miss Carol?
Well, dual purpose. Of course, I always want my bananas, but sweet potatoes, because you can eat the greens And then you've also got sweet potatoes coming in, and you can leave some in the ground and they keep going.
Yes.
But yeah, I really can't beat the bananas because they also feed other things. Like those skins they will, you can refeed them back to your bananas, or you can feed them to other things. Like Robin and I have talked about before. She's done the banana water too. And I've made the banana water, and it gives your plants a little pick me up.
Yeah.
And you can also plant, which I have not done because they are very large. Mine can get like huge around. You can plant the stems and they hold water. So if you are in like a drier climate and you're feeding your bananas a lot of water, you can reuse the stems and reuse that water and chop it up into your garden.
Yeah.
A lot of biomass.
Okay, and so Robin lives on this side, Sean lives on that side. Kara lives across the street.
An island that just floats in with my tropicals. I just float through.
Yeah, that's awesome. So looking at the chat, DCB says corn, and I am with you. I would want to have the I would want to be able to have like what Shawnee has, where it's like you just keep planting it and you just get to harvest corn all the time. But I am of the mind like the same as you guys, where it's like I love things that cut and come again, so you're always getting to have more of them. So broccoli would probably be one of mine.
Oh, I love broccoli.
Yeah, like
you do great with broccoli.
Yes, yeah, not so much this year, but who's saying, but I know I can grow some good broccoli. Well, David Corey with crop watermelon, because I'm good at it. And CR says, well, maybe a different kind of sunflower. So Dave Knight says jazz cabbages. So do they have like that's what I want to know. What kind of jazz cabbages are those? Dusty Flats is on the side with DCBs and Maureen corn. Yeah. Oh, but he says, I have tried for 5 years to grow corn. I started gardening because I wanted fresh corn from my garden. Yes, and you do. Ooh, Tigsy says Napa cabbage to make a large batch of kimchi. I forgot to plant my seeds for the fall harvest. Dang, nabbit. Oh, we've got Cece Garden going over to Carol's house, and she's growing sweet potatoes too. So,
yeah, our warm climates support them. That's for sure. Or our hot climates.
Oh, you're going to have 24 carrots, Shawnee from CR.
Yeah, she's 24 carrots, Shawnee.
Yes.
Golden.
Yes. My carrots this year, the few that I got, they're delicious. And we haven't finished picking them because I never thinned them. I'm still waiting to get out there and thin them all. We love Silver Queen corn. And I know it's not sprayed. Fills the freezer with a necessary ingredient. That's awesome. Yes, the Swiss chard is a good cut and come again. Grows all season. Love that answer. Same here. I've done the sweet potatoes. Mine don't get very big because, again, you need lots of heat. Anybody else in the chat that has said, hey, if I could grow one thing, this is what it would be. And yeah, there's no tragedy with it. Right. No tragedy story.
Mike is saying his.
Okay. I think I'm so far behind now.
It starts with a K, and it rhymes with ale.
Canal? Is that it? Canal?
DCB says, I want to grow a cow.
That would be nice. I'd like to grow one of those in the backyard too. The HOA.
CR's making a little bit of soup with his sunflower. That's why I grow sunflower. Oh yeah, man. Oh man, am I ever just like way behind here? Sunchokes. Jay, sunchokes? Are you serious?
Artichokes? They're multi-purpose if you have animals, though.
Yes, that's true.
Larks just popped in the bottom, gave 10 away. You're awesome, Larks.
Oh, thank you, Larks.
Larks Homesteadish.
Welcome. Okay. So Mike's does say, I love kale, raw, sauteed, dehydrated to chips, in stews, salads. It's a versatile.
I like the chips, but nobody ever warned me about how cleansing they are. I was enjoying a lot of chips from kale, and then I was not enjoying what they did to my belly.
Oh, Mike also needs a pizza tree. That's the other thing.
Oh, pizza tree would be good.
Yes, indeed. So thank you so much, Larks. I just wanted to kind of grab them here and let's just see. So Sandra living a full life. MKP also received a membership. Mike's Chaotic Gardening, you got a membership. At DCBs, you got a membership. And you get a membership. And you get a membership. Crazy Life's Homestead. That was another membership. I think and did I miss anybody else? So I can only see it on Wild's Collection. You also received a membership. Did I get any other one? Oh, Homestead Aquarius, you're back.
Yay.
You also get oh yeah, so I think I've got them. Oh, and Storms, Radios, and Cats. You also received a membership.
Nice.
It's like, and Aidnir also received it's the ones that are green.
Yay.
I'm not able, like, it's like, why are they green? But now they're green because they're green. Awesome. So I think I've made them all.
So Janet wanted to know what Swiss chard was.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Let me put you up.
So that's Swiss chard. You can see this is the Ford Hook Giant. And
wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
Everything you grow like just
to it.
It's yummy.
What's the pretty burgundy flowers next to it?
The snapdragons.
Oh, they're so pretty. Right next to
this
picture perfect.
This was last year.
Yeah. It's just beautiful.
Doesn't matter. It's still picture perfect.
It's so delicious, and it's a green, it's a it's celery replacement. I just don't get tired of it.
No.
I mean, I love kale, but there is a point when I can get kind of tired of kale.
I like the rainbow chard for juicing. That's how I use chard. I haven't really been able to eat it any other way, but I like it as a green for juicing. Plus, I like the rainbow because it has the anthocyanins in it for the darker colors.
I like them when they're baby.
Yeah. For salad. Yeah, that's true. I have had that. I forgot, Robin. I've had the salad mix. They are tasty that way.
So DCBs, I like cabbage. I like fried cabbage for dinner. I also like to make my own sauerkraut. Yes, we've got sauerkraut. Yes. Hello, everyone who did come in. And the picker did pick you this time, Mike. So that's
wondering what he was saying with that word. Thank you.
Yeah.
I just read that wrong.
Yeah. Well, the eye is very very, very close.
Yeah, it's very close. Yeah.
Turn up the joy tonight. Turn up the joy tonight. Yeah, and the chickens love chard. This year the chickens have been very good with my chard. It's
where are they turning to instead?
They were just anything like the garden. Like, hey, you've got storage onions here, Maureen. I'm going to go and dig up the little ones. So Swiss chard is it? It's a little bit it's not a brassica, is it?
No, it's not a brassica. It's actually bred from beets, I believe. But bred for the leaf. I think, if my memory is right.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Excellent. I think I've got most people, unless I missed you. Bow ties coming up with them. Every day is great when we share, which I think I think I have probably about an 8-pound bag of grapes that Marissa just picked from the back side of the fence today. Because it's like, we need to get them picked. And
Yeah.
and juice them. We're going to juice them again and make grape jelly. It's just so good. So does that mean the root of Swiss chard is also edible? So the root underground is not, but that stem, which, it's not really a root, but that would be. Here, Shawnee, just right here.
I was just grabbing it. Darn it.
Belongs to the
all
same species as
tonight there, Shawnee.
Beta vulgaris as beet and is considered a variety of beet.
That's what I was grabbing.
Okay, but we also know Shawnee is also like our Google, right?
I know, but she's just so fast. Those fingers are.
Yeah, both plants are descendants of the wild sea beet and are members of the Amaranthaceae family.
Yeah, they're related to amaranth.
Yes.
That's what I found on mine too.
Oh, cool.
But different. They're related to
very
amaranth.
Cool.
And
so beets and chard are in the same family. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
Shawnee just thinks it, and it's like somehow her fingers just touch the keyboard and it's there. It's just amazing that way.
So,
gosh.
I'm going to do my small little promo here. So help us reach 3,000 friends who love gardens as much as we do. Every subscription, share, and view makes our community bloom. And for those of you that join as members, thank you. It truly keeps this work going. And so again, thank you to Miss Sharon and to Lark's Homesteadish for gifting memberships out to those of you that received. I do really appreciate it. It does make a huge difference in my life here as a content creator. So, yeah. So I think that was all 5 of the questions, unless I had one. Did I miss one, ladies?
I don't think you got them.
I think I got them all.
I have to open my phone because I had it.
What's the question?
Yeah, you got them all. She was asking if she got all the ones she sent to us.
All the ones on my clipboard have been answered. So
okay, perfect. Oh, and we have Big Will Dog 82 in the soil. You are new to me. I also have part of a huge project set to drop tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard Time, so people can make a note of that.
So Big Will is in Indiana. He gardens.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Oh, with Miss T. Miss T is up there. Miss T with the T.
I would like to know this.
Starting to grow things now. If you have
question.
Yes.
Has anyone ever popped the amaranth kernels for a popcorn-like treat?
Yeah, it's really hard.
I've seen it burn. I've seen it burn for a lot of people.
It's good, but it's like a lot of focus and work for a tiny little.
They're really teeny tiny, right?
Well,
Look, Barbie, we made Barbie.
But it's like I have to practice because when I did it, some didn't pop, some were too past popped, some were on the right track of pop. It was a mess.
I wonder if they would pop in an air popper or not. I wonder.
No,
they're probably too light. Probably would just blow the whole thing out.
I think this is a very interesting comment here. Miss Sharon says, "You didn't hear from me, but Shawnee is AI."
What?
What? Like some kind of maybe those typing skills. She just has some kind of AI feature over there. She thinks it and it's done is a little weird.
Yeah. Oh, J-Bot confirms that Shawnee is AI.
Come on, secret.
I
don't even have touch screen. If I had touch screen, you guys would.
You'd be like
the chip already.
It's right. It would be that you go before you even ask the question. Shawnee already knows it. She's already got the answer.
Yep.
Yeah. If she had touchscreen, it would be like game changer.
Shawnee's just picking up all those things that are falling out of our back doors. That's what it is. She's just there. We're like losing stuff out the back. She's
like a little bit. Yeah. I think. No, you don't. Yeah. So Lark says almost my neighbor up there in Indiana. Joe, good to see you. Saying hello to everybody. Thank you for watching the replay. And for those of you also that are team replay, we do really appreciate you coming and watching, and do leave a comment in there because I do see them and I do respond. So if you have some things that you want to share about the things you love, simple things. I just needed a simple, easy night. And this was a nice, simple, easy night. It definitely was. And I'm so glad that we all got the memo of wear pink or black and that we evened it out. So good. So
very
good.
Visually appealing, yes.
Very visually appealing. Well, mind you, I could change a few things So it's like I
I
can
make
go.
it like
I go
extra
here.
generous
Board or
here.
something.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we
So
go.
weird.
There we
No,
go.
this is like the hostess part here.
That's right. You know what? Get to work,
I feel-
Carol. Get to work. You got work to do.
But I'm not
Yeah,
allowed. I have to mute myself if I get to work because I make too much noise.
that's right.
Okay.
You have to go at the bottom of the hour. Okay. Well, thank you for letting me know, CR. So,
Yeah,
Joe is going to
appreciate
say amaranth kernels here in Mexico. It's called alegra. The popping kernels seems like so much fun.
You have to
seen it?
really
And
watch them,
Mm.
yeah, because they are so tiny. They burn easily, is
Mhm.
what I've seen a lot of people say who have done it.
uh-huh.
And like Shawnee was
Yeah.
saying, like some do, some don't pop. You got ones in the middle that are great. It's like, how do you get the good ones out while the other,
Right.
like
Yeah.
timing all that?
Yeah. Oh, yes. And thank you, Miss Sharon. So, yeah, you can get your Diva Dirt merch. And if you are
Yep.
in Canada, and again, for Team Replay, if you are, don't order it from the YouTube. It'll just, it'll cost you $7,000 for one t-shirt. So if you are, then you can just go to my website and order it directly from me. But it's just limited t-shirts. So.
Yay! Look
Get
at
one of
you
her
go.
lovely CDs while you're at it.
Yes.
Oh, we took the CD that you sent me up to Door County, and it was on loop. We enjoyed it so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I
it's
appreciate that.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are hard to listen to because you can hear her heart, and it's like,
If you don't know
beautiful.
amaranth, this is the size of the
Oh,
kernels. Like, look, no, tiny.
Itty bitty.
So, like, when you pop it, it doesn't get much bigger, But yeah, that's the
Right.
amaranth.
I don't even
Nice.
know how to. Oh, my goodness. Lark's Homesteadish.
Yeah.
Thank you so very much. Just trying to bump Peaches from the throne.
Peaches is so funny.
Yeah, is there a secret story there? Peaches.
Yeah, I know. Peaches. Well, because Homestead Aquarius did a thing with peaches. Sent out peach pits to everybody a long time ago.
Okay. I haven't. So my amaranth, I don't. I grow it and it's beautiful, but I have no idea how to dry it or any of that, and I've never looked in it.
How do you use it in cooking?
It's
funny.
I don't know. That's why it's so full. It's not even.
What does it say on the back? Does it say we can boil
Okay,
it? Or?
Directions. Rinse amaranth under cool water until it runs clear. In a pot, boil 2 cups of water per 1 cup of amaranth. Add amaranth to the boiling water and then simmer covered for 12 minutes. Get your grain on.
It's funny.
There's no.
So
I don't
probably
remember what my
like
plan
a
was with
quinoa,
it.
but it's like a
So
quinoa because it's so small. Yeah.
that's a question. What 2 or 3 grains do you have in your cupboard that you actually use in cooking?
Oh, I could show you the ones I don't use. This is one of them.
Right.
Yes.
I'm trying to stay away from grains, but that is a good question. I use pseudo grains, which would be like the quinoa. I don't like the flavor of quinoa unless it's mixed in with rice, so I can't use that one. That's a pseudo grain. But I do like the one that's I've made before. I've talked to you about, Shawnee, and I've talked to Maureen about it.
Buckwheat.
It's the wheat. Yes, it's the wheat that's not a wheat. Buckwheat. I like buckwheat. I keep that because it's a gluten-free grain, and I can have a good morning cereal with it, and it just feels like a wholesome cereal without upsetting my gut. Because I can't even do oatmeal. Oatmeal's just it hurts. Even the gluten-free hurts my belly. So.
I use bulgur wheat. Because it's good in the tabbouleh. Farro, because it's quick.
Yeah.
And quinoa, but you said that's a pseudo grain.
That's okay. It's really good for you. It's high in protein. I'd like to try the quinoa actually in the one that has the bulgur wheat tabbouleh. I'd like to swap it out because I used to like tabbouleh, but I can't have the bulgur wheat anymore. It'll just tear me apart.
I think that would work.
Yeah, I think it would. Buckwheat donuts is what I just saw, Mike. Really? Really? That exists? Uh-oh. Oh, you said the donut word. Oh, Mary Lou likes donuts. They don't like me, but I like it. Yeah, the
I think
Shawnee
they're
bot.
trying to call you Shawbot. That's Shawbot.
No,
don't
we're
like-
not going to do that,
No.
everybody. Stop it right now.
No, nope, nope.
just cutting it off.
There's only one bot. That's J-Bot.
Yeah, J-Bot's the only
Mhm.
bot. Shawnee just has
No.
the chip.
Mm,
Shawnee's
Yeah.
already chipped.
mhm.
I know. I
A
wonder
buckwheat
what that would.
donut would be heavy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. Nick, how do you get that to work? I'm
Mhm.
curious. Well, they can make it like flour. You can grind it a lot finer than what we usually get in the store.
I've only ever done it like in soup, buckwheat. I've never.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
they do it all different like textures, like the coarse ground. I've seen it with what's that? Oh, the people who have big farms order from that company. I think we've talked about it before. You have to have a
Oh,
pickup.
yeah.
And they have all the different coarse, fine, all the different buckwheat textures.
Oh, what is
So
the name of that?
can't think of it.
Ugh.
Hey, Crazy Life Homestead.
From it.
Oh, what is it? Guys, is it Azure? Azure Natural?
Azure Standard. That's
Azure
it.
Standard. That's it. Yeah. They have a lot of different grains. And I believe I saw the Bulgar wheat and the different cuts that you could get from them. So I wouldn't mind.
Oh, what new do you have that you don't use?
That's the kind.
Yeah, that I don't use buckwheat. So I was putting it as a crunch
Why?
topping on a salad.
Ah,
Oh, I've never
Yeah.
It's
tried
this
that.
sprouted buckwheat crunch. I don't know if that means it's been prepared. It says organic sprouted buckwheat seeds. Or if you
Hmm.
could use this
Interesting.
to add the granola, smoothies, oatmeal.
I get my
Yeah.
My pumpkin seeds sprouted.
And then this is the
Mm,
quinoa
yes.
if anyone wants to see the size difference. So see
Yeah.
how it's a bigger
Mm-hmm.
oh,
Then
can't remember.
the
See how
amaranth.
tiny that is compared to that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So tiny.
And there's
I
different
never
colors of
realized.
these.
Yeah. I think same thing with the amaranth. The amaranth comes in like a red too, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm growing a red
Oh.
one.
I've got a
I
red
want
one.
that. I have a
My-
red one that didn't sprout for me. When is it good to put the amaranth in? Like, what do they seem to like? The warm weather crops, or they like the cool? What?
No, yeah, I threw it out after we had soil temps over 65.
Okay, so they do like.
And I
warm.
just did this.
yeah, 'cause it's so light. You have the red too, Mike. Okay, yeah, and I have red quinoa. I think I have red quinoa somewhere in the house.
Mm.
I served a family member brown rice and red quinoa, and they said, "Never again will you put that on my plate."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay.
My family. I have a family member. He was grossed out by it. They served it at our my daughter's wedding, my stepdaughter's wedding, and yeah, he was like, "What is that?" He couldn't get over the texture. It was delicious.
Mm.
Popcorn, yellow striped smile.
Yeah,
It's so
well,
funny how it comes out on
because,
this side.
it does. Yeah, it comes out written there, but it was like, yeah.
Weird.
So congratulations, Larks
Yeah,
Homesteadish. You
Lark.
are number one.
Number one.
She made it.
Homestead is number 3. I just saw it. He's still got a crown, and bow tie is in number 2.
Yeah, she just moved right on ahead.
I haven't eaten much amaranth. I had it on my radar, but I haven't really done much with amaranth.
Well,
Oh.
I grew it, because it's like, well, this is a thing that's really good as a grain, and but it's like,
Takes
The
a
one-
lot to
yeah,
like your
I was like,
beans.
oh, you basically need to grow a row of it, Maureen. So I'm probably always going to grow it just because, like, these ones that I have are the red ones, and they droop down, and they're so pretty.
beautiful.
But so I would really like to have a big pot of them.
Mhm.
Yes, you were CR first to comment. Mama says
that's
you
right.
were the first. So yes.
This is right here. The callaloo and amaranth that you can use the greens. Thank you, Mike's. Forgot that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And callaloo, the Jamaican callaloo.
So
Oh.
there's the bulgur wheat.
Mm-hmm.
That's one I like for tabbouleh.
Yeah.
And any kind of salad. You know, it's that kind of a nutty flavor.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And then quinoa, just like Sean.
Yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back.
I use this in like sweet things. So I'll use it in like rhubarb cherry crumble or something like that, or a pie.
Oh yeah, it thickens.
The little,
that's
the little tapioca.
Right.
And
good for gluten-free cooking too, the tapioca.
The tapioca.
See you later. See you later, CR.
This is the farro.
Okay, I've never seen farro. It looks like barley.
Yeah, and this is great in soups and stews. And
I want farro now.
Yeah, it's quick. You know, you could probably, I've never done it, but you probably substitute that for a bulgur wheat kind of thing.
Maybe I should just grow that.
Burger wheat. It grows burgers.
Yeah, I mean, you can cook it and then use it like a additive to a meatloaf or something to kind of
bulk it up,
out, or a patty.
Excellent. Thank you for sharing that, because these are things I'd never seen. I do like pearl barley. When we make hamburger soup, I usually put barley in, as opposed to putting rice in. So, but yes, the tapioca it's good in pudding for those that like tapioca pudding, which I do not.
I wish I didn't. I do.
Yeah. So Big Will Dogs 82 says, keep showing things I haven't eaten before.
I had this great mix.
Burger, nothing burger.
It come from Trader Joe's, and for the life of me, I couldn't find it in the pantry. It's got a bunch of different things, including lentils and that kind of thing.
To make a soup with, or what's the?
Yeah, you can make a soup, or you could just cook it and make it like a side with a little butter on it.
I don't want anything not meat invading my burger. This is when we do use the rolled oats. We use this one for my son because it's gluten free. It's the Red Mill rolled oats.
Oh, I love Bob's Red Mill.
Yeah, he's got great stuff. This is the one that I use for myself. It doesn't rip my stomach apart. It's the cream of buckwheat by this brand. It's organic, and it's by Pocono. It's the brand. And then I just picked this up at all places. Marshall's. It's probably, watch it not be. It's not organic. I just noticed that. But then again, organic is, I'm going to probably have to take it back. But it just looks good because it has flax. It made me think of Shawnee when she was telling us about the different things that she was eating for fiber and for natural omega-3 fatty acids. It's got flax, hemp seeds, sesame seeds, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, and pumpkin seeds in it as a mix. Like to put on top of like a salad or something, but I didn't realize it wasn't organic. So that's probably going back to the store because I don't trust that. I have to have that and make me feel a little bit better, even though we're finding out more and more that it might not mean anything at all.
Yeah.
Kind of like natural.
So Mother Earth did 3 quarts of apple pak choi kimchi. Wow. And I didn't video it so much chopping. Oh, you could have put it on time lapse or just even taken just a couple of
pictures
of
and
the
do slideshow.
Yeah. For us today, so back to my pear sauce. I had to actually put it in my big electric roaster because there was 16 pounds of pears that I peeled on Wednesday. And so I put it in my big roaster, roasted it down, kept stirring it, roasted it down, finally got it to a point where I could put it into the crock pot, got it down enough, and then stirred that for a couple of days. And then today, Marissa, she canned it up and she got 7 pints. I think she did 7 pints. And there was like 3/4 of a pint that just didn't go through the water bath. The royal we will eat it. But it's the royal we that will eat it, not me. And whatnot. So we did get that canning done, which was, I really do appreciate her taking one for the team and, getting some things done.
Carol, that reminded me to grab more things.
Okay.
You showed. the super seed mix that I have where they're all
Mhm.
together, chia, flaxseed
Yeah.
meal, and hulled hemp seeds, right?
Oh,
So
hey.
that's
Yeah.
like already measured together.
Ooh.
But then
Okay.
I do keep separate everything. So I do have just a bag of flax meal. I can add this to the energy bites for the kids or smoothies.
Yeah.
And then I do have hemp hearts separate, which you could use as a
I have
salad
those.
topping, you
I
know.
love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do
They're
have,
great.
I thought I had chia seeds, but I'm not sure where they are. And then to just
Yeah, I
talk
don't.
about more things I don't use, I have some pure moringa powder.
Oh, young
And I
lady,
have
why are you not
maca
using your
powder.
pure? Oh,
See,
yeah,
I
my
know. I
maca
have,
sat forever.
it's like
I
I
tried
have
it
all the
once.
tools to like do better things, but do I put them in my mouth?
Mm.
They sit in
No,
the cabinet.
Well, with
that's really
moringa, that is a hard one for some people to put into their smoothie or their mouth
It's
when it's
very
raw.
different.
Yeah, it has a very
I tried it with
interesting kind
milk.
of
But
radish
yeah.
grass flavor. It's got like a spicy grass. Hey, here's some spicy grass milkshake. Um, I've seen people get the pills and just make the pills for themselves out of it, and it
oh,
helps
that's
supposedly
a
with
great reason to
inflammation.
buy a capsule pill maker machine. Thank you.
Yes, I want one too. Let me know if you find a good one.
Yeah, well, we talked about it this morning because Marissa, we canned up the elderberry in the Corton, Corton or half-gallon jars, and so with her getting sick, she said, "I'm going to open one." I said, "Yes, you should. That's what it's for." And the interesting thing was. Side bit to my story. Or no, let me finish that story and then I'll tell you the other story about it. Was and so she still has the pulp from it from last year. And she says, it's just in the fridge. And I said, you don't think it's bad? She goes, no, it's like it's in the back of the fridge. It's fine. And she said, you know what I could do is I could dehydrate it, powder it, and put it into pills. And so there's a cat on your back. And
Sorry.
so it's like, so yes, we over here also are wanting to get a pill filler maker thing. So on top of it. But the story that I wanted to tell with it was the very first time that she made elderberry syrup for me, I was very, very sick, and it was at Christmas time, and I was on I had a small island tour to do here.
Right.
And I would put it into a water bottle, and she'd mix it up, add whatever things that needed in the honey. And I would literally, it was like, if I sipped it, I could just feel the difference in my throat. Like, it was just like, you would just instantly feel it. And it was almost like I was addicted to, like, I'm just going to have a little swig. And it's like, oh, that feels so much better. And, and then, 20 minutes later, just going to have a little swig. And, because I was so ill at that point, and still needed to perform, and so it's all in my throat, like it's a throat thing, or it could have been like the beginning of pneumonia. And so I just drink it, and I could just feel the healing power of it. Today, she was like, Mom, I see why you did what you were doing, like why you were kind of like, give me my water bottle. Where's my water bottle? And, it's like, I'm just going to take another sip. She goes, I feel exactly that. She goes, I sip it. And I said, and she goes, and I instantly just feel the healing of that elderberry syrup that she made. It is so good. So we still have a couple more half-gallon jars, but she says, I'm going to order some more of the concentrate and make it again and can it up. So, oh, she says, I don't know how to time lapse. I'm not a videographer. I'm not a videographer either.
Me either.
None of us are. We play videographers on YouTube.
Yes. We learn as we go along and grow, like Shawnee says. We learn as we grow. Yeah. We're growing into taking videos and things like that.
Yes.
Who asked this question? Someone said something about, does the hemp hearts come from Canada? It was Joe. So mine says Manitoba, Canada.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, interesting. So they're the hemp growers now.
Yes, we have fire cider up the wazoo in the larder. Like, we've got, I think there's probably 4 gallons of fire cider that she hasn't fully processed them, but it's like they're all completely done. So she just has to, she strains them out, and then she will actually blend all the parts of it and then drain that out. And then she adds her honey. So this year I said it's important that she has it all prepared, because usually by the time we start making fire cider, it'll be like November. And you've got people knocking on her door, hello, can I get my quart of fire cider? So I said, make it all up, have it done. So then now you just have to do the blending part. We don't have to wait the 6 weeks. So we've got some strong fire cider in the larder. But I don't like fire cider. It just tastes like salad dressing to me. And it's just like,
yeah, use it like salad dressing then. Why not? Mix it in with some oil and put it on your salad.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't like that kind of salad dressing. I like a creamy salad. Caesar dressing.
Oh,
that's me.
Okay. We'll put an anchovy in it and call it a day.
That's right. And a little parm.
And a little fresh mayo,
Yeah, put my fire
Lexi's over the top.
That's right. Exactly.
There you go.
Ta-da.
There you go.
There I am eating, I'll be eating the dressing out of with a spoon. This is very good fire cider. I really like it. Put it all in a pill and swallow it. Yes. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the easiest way.
Yeah. But the elderberry syrup that she makes is just
so good.
It's just bizarre on how you just go, wow, why do I feel better? And you're only taking a couple of tablespoons with each swallow. I want to guzzle it down, but it's like, no, you need to, keep, fighting this thing, not just give it a big, gush.
Right. Yeah, because it's nutrition. You have to do it over and over and over again compared to a pill, popping pills. It takes longer.
When I was really out of whack at one point, I got some kefir, some liquid, kefir yogurt. And I started, drinking, a cupful. And I just didn't want to stop, because it was like my body said, this is what you need. Just keep drinking it.
Right.
And then when I got back to level, I didn't have that. I want to keep drinking it. It's funny. Your body was telling you, hey, you need this.
Yeah, absolutely. That you crave it more. Yeah, while you need it.
Larks, I would not be opposed to you showing your goodies. It does fit the theme. You got some fatty beef sticks and some Tillamook sugar-free jerky. For those that are on the carnivore diet, it would be awesome to show those things. So
yeah,
if you do
I'm
want to come up,
lower carb, but that doesn't work out. We went to the Cheesecake Factory and I did come home with a slice. It's in my fridge, and I had maybe some bread, which I never eat bread, but they had sourdough on the table, which is probably not the real sourdough because it's a chain restaurant. But yeah, I partook in some things. But I have the turkey snacks, I think, from Tillamook. I keep that like a high protein Tillamook. I can never say that word. Tillamook. Tillamook. I think I have the turkey ones. They were on sale. And I need that quick fix sometimes.
Yeah, I'm just on the last bit of my when we went up to my dad's 90th birthday, my daughter's fiance, he lives in Ohio. And so he surprised my mom and I with a nice big piece of Tillamook cheddar. And then our there is Crab Fest coming up. It happens in Port Angeles. And so they have, it's always in October during Canadian Thanksgiving, and they say, save a turkey, eat a crab. And it's $7,000 to take the ferry and to have the crab dinner. And many times we've gone, but one of the trips, one of the points of the trip is actually to walk up to the Safeway and buy cheap, inexpensive adult spirits and Tillamook cheese. And because you're only there for a few hours, you're not allowed to actually bring it back. But you just I got a belly full of Tillamook. under my hoodie. It's a belly full of Tillamook and crab. So
yes,
I won't be
that's how
going
I
again.
feel. Yeah. I'm trying to.
Absolutely. If I, and it could be as early as next fall or the spring of the following year that I would be in for a visit. So when I do that, I do have to make sure that I go, you know what? I'm so far, so close to everybody over there. I just have to make little puddle jumps and go and, you know, one day into Kentucky, one day into Chicago, one day into Florida, one day into, who's in Tennessee? Is there anybody in Tennessee?
Cheapest place to fly into is O'Hare, probably.
Mm-hmm. So I would, oh, you'll be in Texas by then. So yeah,
it's right down
now
the road.
you'll be closer to me on this side, you know, and then just try to pop in to see everybody over on the other side. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Big Will, I have to deal with an HOA too. I totally get it. There's no way I could put in anything.
Oh, you were former TN. That's right. So that's what I would hope to do, you know, get my I'd be coming for a wedding. So get the vetting done and then try to make some time to go and see people on the eastern side of the world of this.
Wait, I missed the timing of that. When is this?
Could be next fall. If not, it would be probably the spring of 2027.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I gotta have my ducks in a row so I can come up because I'm way down in Florida. That'll just take you too darn long to come see me.
But I love
Florida. I'll have to be like the Florida, like, hey.
Depends on the time of year she might want to.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Florida was one of my favorite places to go. So, and not that because I haven't been to many places throughout the United States, but I've been to a lot of places in Florida. So it is.
Did you hear that, guys?
Well, way back when I was visiting, it was like, you know what? I think I would just, you know, go, I'll just become a bag lady and live on the streets, you know, and be in Key West, just go be a bag lady in the streets of Key West, and life would be good
down there. Yeah. So pretty.
Yep.
The Keys are, but the only thing I do not like about the Keys, one way in, one way out. And if there's a big storm coming, you got that long way out.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of that bridge.
Me either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny. I was just talking to Hannah about that today. Coming back home, there's one of those on-ramps that it's like you could be a NASCAR driver, but you better not. You gotta slow down to about 30. And I said the reason they put up those signs, I said, is because most normal drivers will lose their crap in the corners on this. I said, and when I was younger, probably something like this would scare me because it was like one of those ones that's like four stories off the ground as you're going. Yeah. So that over the water. I don't like it.
Yeah, we have a bridge in Vancouver that you actually go under the water.
Yeah, they have that in Maryland where it's you tunnel under, which is, I'm glad my children like it. So they take my mind off of oh, this is cool. I don't really like the thought of it. I can drive through it. I'm fine. I don't have anxiety.
But it's just a weird thing where you go what if something happens right now and that's it?
There's what if something just pops?
Yeah. But when we went to Key West, we came in on a cruise ship. So we didn't do the bridge.
The way. That's the way.
So
or to fly.
So I'll just if I'm over that way, I'll just go get on a cruise ship and then come and visit you that way, Carol.
Cool.
I'll just have to have some of the coolest food. You know, a lot of Cuban
influence. Yeah. Oh yeah. I used to hang out.
Food.
I used to hang out down close to the Key Biscayne, and oh my gosh, yeah. Hey, you saw Shawnee. What did she do? Did she do?
I don't know.
Did she do another cheer and we missed it?
Well, no, she did do a pop-up live earlier today. So maybe at the same time that Outback Tasmania was doing, his live. So it could be that. It could be that.
Friendly jesting going.
So I think she was she said, I'm just doing it to mess him up.
How close you get, Shawnee?
Yeah.
So it's 5 days behind. So he's still 80 hours ahead of me or something. But once the
Yeah.
lives catch up of what I've been doing, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yes.
She
we'll
was
see.
doing a live last night and she did an
Yeah.
earlier, and sadly she can't, jump on mine here because I can't pay $7,000 a month
Don't do
for
it.
No,
No.
7,000 Canadian is too much.
no, it's just too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
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 We're supposed to be
I
getting
just-
rain, so I'm grateful for that coming up this next week. Because like with some of the tomatoes, they look like they could use a little bit more water when I see them, and so I'm thinking that they'll get a good dose of some water. Plus, then
Right.
that means that the creek will be filling up, and that will again water over the blueberry land and whatnot. So, but I think we're getting close to a couple of hours here, so I think I should probably be saying our good nights. And so I do want to just also say thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, of course, to Carol from South Florida Sunshine Tropicals.
Sorry, I was reading that with my mouth open. Hailed for about 40 minutes. Wow, Mother Earth.
Oh,
Wow.
I watched a video of someone's garden being decimated by hail. Bree.
And of course, Robin from Robin's Garden. So thank you so much for coming out. And Shawnee Grows from Shawnee from Shawnee Grows for joining us. I do really appreciate you all coming and keeping me company. And I'm just going to do our closing encouragement quote. So
Rob is going to do it. Oh, I'm going to do it tonight.
No, it's going to be me. I forgot.
Okay.
I can keep you all up, but I can just
put us on the spot.
That's right. So even in seasons where we feel stretched thin, the garden can remind us that the little things still grow, still bloom, and still bring joy. Thank you for sharing those small lights tonight. I do really appreciate you all coming out. And also thank you to Miss Sharon and to Larks for gifting memberships to the Diva community, and for Larks also for, just bringing in a donation. Oh, and here's Joe giving another donation. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate that. Oh, so, if it's $2.60 US dollars, well, that's like $50 in Canadian money. So thank you. It's a lot. It's always way, way more. So good night. And yes, your gift is well received. I always love that when Shawnee writes that out. So anyway, thank you all. And I will be away next week. Friday night, I've got a gig. And then Saturday is the anniversary of my husband's passing. So I will not. Oh, and then the following week, I will be closer to Joe than anybody else. I'll be spending the weekend in Mexico. So it'll be a few weeks before you see my face again. Yeah, it will be some time. Well, no, you guys will see me, but before I come back to Alive. So good night, everyone, and God bless you. And always choose kindness and keep growing something wonderful.